Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a book called Stars. Now, if you've been with me for a while, we've read several books that have different shapes involved. We've had spots and we've had stripes. And so today, this book is about stars. On the front cover, you can see an animal. What is this? Well, it's a starfish. And starfish are shaped like stars. This book is by Catherine Friend. She wrote the words to this book. She also probably took the pictures. There isn't an illustrator listed, which means there is no one who has drawn the pictures. In the corner, this is a Shapes and Patterns series book, so it's related to our math units. We will learn about shapes and patterns, and so this one is about stars. Let's take a look in the back, and it says, seeing stars. Can you see stars? A star is a kind of shape. You can find some stars in this book. You also might find some in the real world around you. So keep your eyes open today to see if you see any stars. Maybe some of you are wearing stars today. Now I know, because I've read several of these books, that often the author likes to put a little bit of information in the back. And it says, drawing stars. A star is a fun shape. You can draw a star many different ways. It can have 4 points, or a star can have 5 points. You can even draw a star with 8 points. So maybe you can try to draw some stars today. I know that for me, when I draw stars, I usually will draw them like this. Oops, that marker does not want to work today. Let me grab another one real quick. I usually draw them by making it like an A or an upside down V. And then I'll just go from the corner up and then over and then down. It's not my best. So like the A, and then from the corner go up in a diagonal, across, and then down in a diagonal. And that's usually how I draw stars. Sometimes if I'm making a picture and they're smaller, I might make a T and then put an X over it. And other times I might do the Star of David, and that is a triangle and an upside down triangle. So lots of different ways. Sometimes kids like to do it like this. I find that hard to make perfect, but it's still a star just the same. So let's read stars to see what kinds of stars we see in our story. Stars by Catherine Friend. There's our title page. You can see a star on the sand. I can't help but notice there are so many sight words already. You, Y-O-U, and the, T-H-E. And here's our starfish on the sand. I bet this book is predictable. You can see a star in an apple. U, N, more sight words. If you cut an apple across the middle, not from the top to the bottom, but across the middle, you can see the seed chambers, and they do make a star shape. You can see the star in a star fruit. Now, star fruit are not a common fruit that we see a lot, but sometimes at the grocery you can find a star fruit. And they have this star shape, but they are long. If you slice it, you can see the star shape a little bit better. But it is called a star fruit. It's right there in the name, just like starfish. You can see a star on a tomato. Do you notice it? It's the little leaf type structure at the top of the tomato. If you have a garden, go out and see. Do you see stars on your tomatoes? If you're in the store and they have those, look. You can see stars in the snow. Snowflakes have a star-like shape. see how many points this one has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that snowflake has a 6-pointed star. You can see stars on this scarf. So if you look at the lady, her scarf, her headdress has all kinds of stars. Those are 5-pointed stars. You can see a star in this spoon. So they have star-shaped pasta. Pasta is like spaghetti and different kinds of macaroni, fettuccine, elbow macaroni. There are all kinds of shapes of pasta. And this shape is a star shape. And you can see stars in the sky. And that's my favorite place to see stars. I love it when it's very dark outside and I can see lots of stars. Often when you live near towns, the light from the streets and the buildings causes light pollution. And what that means is that there's so much light coming from our houses and our cars and our buildings and our streets that it makes the sky brighter and lighter. And because it's not dark enough, it's harder for you to see the stars when you're near all those lights. If you are way out in the country where there aren't very many lights, the sky is a little darker, and often it's a lot easier to see the stars. That's called, when you're in a city and there's lots of light, it's called ambient light. If you're out in the country, there is not very much ambient light. There's very little light around in the homes in the country. So it's easier to see stars. Anyway, I will be checking back with you tomorrow and we'll be exploring this book a little bit more. But I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you soon. Bye.